We all know some places have negative energy. We don't feel comfortable there. We get depressed being there. And then there are happy places with positive energy. Those are happy, healing places. We feel good there. So, how can we make our home a great, a positive energy place to promote happiness? Hi, everybody, welcome. Today, let's talk about positive energy, magic, and how to create this happy energy, healing energy in our home. How to make our home a happy place for us, for our family, for our friends. And we all know, we all have been to places where we know the energy is so bad. Something bad happened in that place. And if we stay for a long time in such negative place, we may get sick, we may get depressed, and bad things will happen. So let us create good luck, good vibes in our home. So first of all, life, of course, is stressful. When we come home from work or from outside, first thing we need to do is to leave all negative energy outside. And I know it's very hard to do, but we've got to do, because all the energy that we bring ourselves into our house tend to stay in the house. It lives in the house for a really long time. We'll talk in my next video on how to cleanse this negative energy that we had brought from outside. But today we'll talk about how not to bring and how to decorate our home so positive energy flows and no negative energy is created. Okay, so before we enter our home, let us say a prayer. Just a short one, a minute, before we enter a house, or stay in a car before you enter your home, say a prayer, or give love to universe, give love to God, say thank you, because the thought of the feeling of love, bringing love into our mind, is such a positive stimulus. It's gonna negate all the negative energy, all the bad things that happen at work, or you being frustrated on the way home. It all will take care of that. So before we enter our home, let's wait for a second, 30 seconds, a minute, say a prayer, bring love to our mind. And when we are peaceful, calm, positive, cleansed from all the negativity from outside, that's when we enter our home. And again, as we enter our home, it's a sort of temple. So let's enter respectfully, again, with this feeling of love and respect, because this energy, our home in a way is I don't want to say a living being, but in a way our home is alive. It misses us, we come in, there is energy here, our energy. Things that we bring into our house have their own energy, so that energy accumulates, it's alive. And friends, let's pause here for 1 second and think about what is magic, actually magic. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos and other material where, people do spells and all sort of things. Call it magic. What is it? Magic is energy, right? That's all it is. It's energy. So you enter your home, and in your home, right there is energy. In your home, there is magic. It's already sitting there. The question is it good or is it bad? A lot of negative thoughts, worries, you're angry at somebody, that creates a lot of bad magic. And then what's happening after that? Bad luck, bad things, right? So let's be very careful with that. So we entered our home, we are positive, we feel this magic, this beautiful energy that lives in our home. And like I told you, the energy that we bring into our home, the energy from the artwork that we may have in our home has its own energy. For example, there are a lot of paintings that cost millions of dollars by great artists, and those are beautiful paintings, beautiful. The only problem is this painting has energy, has its own magic attached to it, the energy, right? Let's call it energy. And so if the artist was a very depressed, like we know some artists, they unfortunately are very depressed, unhappy individuals, unfortunately the masterpiece that he has created is a bad luck, bad energy, bad vibes source. So now you have a painting, although beautiful on your wall and maybe cost $1 million, but it sends all this bad energy into your home. So just watch out for that, right? So, but okay, so we're trying to make our home a place of happiness, peace, good vibes, good magic. Watch out for your paintings. Research your artist before you buy. Plants. Plants, like you see orchid over here. Again, flowers and plants bring beautiful, positive energy. They have protective powers, healing powers. Decorate your home with plants. Beautiful idea. Also, when you design your interior, pay attention to wood. Wood, again, has a lot of healing properties. So when you have your parquet floors or a lot of wood in the house, like real wood, again, it's a good energy, good vibes, very healing. So little decoration ideas that can improve that vibe in your home. So when your friends come, they say, oh my God, your home is just so beautiful and relaxing. I just never want to go home. I want to stay here. Such a good energy. Versus like, oh my goodness, I came to your home and now I feel sick for some reason and I don't know why I'm sick. I'm just sick, right? So it's bad energy. I mean, there are things we cannot do. For example, some of us have medical conditions, and so unfortunately those things do create lingering negative vibes in the home. But again, we'll talk about it in my later videos, how to improve the vibes or even reverse the situation, cleanse the vibes and get that positive healing magic flow in your home. All right, so we'll talk about leaving all the negative energy outside before we entered. Mind what you watch, TV, books you read. If it's negative, if you're watching news 24/7, that's a lot of negativity. So again, in your home, suddenly you create this bubble of negative energy. Sometimes, I used to laugh at people, adults who watch cartoons. Oh, they're childish. But actually, cartoons are so innocent and such a good vibe. Sometimes, you watch cartoon, you cleanse not just yourself, your energy, but also your home becomes more cheerful. And how funny, people who have kids and kids play cartoons, they notice that there is a happier vibe. It may not, kids of course, they bring a lot of beautiful energies, but also the beautiful content that children consume, beautiful books, beautiful shows, again, that creates a good vibes at home. So another good thing is nature. We talked about plants, but some people are lucky that they have trees and greenery outside. Make sure you open your, blinds and enjoy that greenery. Let all that beautiful energy from trees and shrubbery come into the house. Also sunshine. I in the past was living in a place in New York City where actually my windows came onto the wall, so there was practically no natural sunlight in my apartment. And I've noticed, I've never been depressed in my life, but living in that place just for a couple of years, I noticed I became depressed. So sunlight, very important. That sun, maybe not all day long, but you need to have sunlight in your home. Again, it's healing, it's good energy, it's magic. All right, so we talked about sun, plants, animals. Of course, if you have a house pet, those bring the animals, our friends, and they bring a lot of positive energy. So if you're in a position to have a pet, get one. It's magic. It's great energy. Also, water, like fountain, like mini fountain or whatever. Even painting, maybe, if it's a good artist, a painting of a lake brings a lot of positive energy. Those are good vibes. In terms of mini fountains, water tends to store energy. Just watch out. It stores either positively or negatively charged by us energy. So if you have your mini fountain, it's beautiful, but make sure you charge it with your good positive energy, because you don't want it to be spewing negative stuff and curses back onto you. That's not gonna help. So what else can we do with our home that can, so again, we talked about wood, just cooking your simple meal. Again, think about simple designs. Don't go with your home decoration too, like, I don't know, like gold or whatever, that stuff. It's simple. It's like a meal. You're cooking healthy, few ingredient, healthy meal versus that, I don't know, fancy dish that's gonna ruin your stomach because it's just too many energies. And just keep it simple. It's always, it's like if you have wallpaper and they're so crazy, it's, like beautiful though, right? The flowers, red and purple and God knows what, and yellow, beautiful, but at some point they're gonna drive you crazy because all this complex stuff. Keep it simple and beautiful, as close to nature, wood, simple materials, beautiful. So we talked a little bit about furniture and such. We want wood, brown, those are nice colors. Green, you can see green behind me. Plants, even if you have fake plants, they still gonna provide you with good magic, positive energy. It's interesting how things, they kind of take the energy of the real thing. Of course, real plant is gonna give you much more beautiful energy, healing and protective than a fake plant, but fake plant nonetheless is still gonna give you very good vibes. So let's watch at home positive as much as we can. Cut the negative content, more positive content. Bring positive things into your home. Don't invite a lot of negative people, again, because people come in, the energy lingers after them and may even stay for a very long time. Then you have to figure out how to cleanse your home from accumulated bad energy. So bring positive things. like Bible, like self-improvement books, like beautiful novels with, quality material. Pets are good, we talked about that. So yeah, friends, I think we have covered a lot today on how to make our home magically positive, healing, and beautiful. So let me know if you like this theme, if you would like to hear more information. And remember, magic is energy. That's all. Like, there is no secret recipe. It's just energy, and we can create this beautiful energy ourselves with the help of little things like plants, and improve our good luck, help healing, find love, and whatever else, whatever projects we may have, the good energy, good luck will help us with anything we do. So thank you so much for joining me today, and we'll talk more about it later. Leave your comments, tell me your experience with energy, with healing energy, and it'll be interesting to hear from you, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much. See you soon.